think we played like 3 really, really good games, all really close, and I think we're just getting better and better, building up to this.
Leni obviously showed some great shot making today. You've played with her, you've played against her. Nothing that she's doing here is surprising you, I would think.
No, I don't think so. It's just really nice to play with these girls. They're always in a good mood. They don't, there's no complaining or no, sad faces. It's really nice to be there. Even though everything isn't perfect all the time, then there's always a good spirit.
Obviously, you're a familiar face, having played in this event a number of times. What was it like for you to get the opportunity to come here with this team?
Well, I like it here in Swim Current. I've been here before, so it felt really good to be back. And just, get the opportunity to be at the Worlds. It doesn't happen that often because there's good competition at home. So it doesn't happen every day, and I'm just really happy that I got the chance to be here. I didn't expect to play too many games, but now that I have played a few, it's feeling really good.
And how much is the Olympic qualifying on everybody's mind at this event?
It's on our minds, of course it is, because, we're reminded all the time, Olympic points, so of course we want to have a really good, we want to just be the best we can and just finish as good as we can, and I think we're on our way there.
Just really frustrating. We had chances and couldn't take advantage of them. I missed a bad shot in 7, and then we just got behind the 8 ball in 8, and they had us in all kinds of trouble, and I wasn't able to make the draw to save it, and then I had a chance in 9. We were just fighting it a little bit. No, I was really tired this morning, which didn't help anything, but that's not necessarily enough to cause you to lose, but just, we knew it would be a battle, and it's not even frustrating so much that we lost, it's just kind of handing it to them. Yeah, we played a good first half, and then we just kind of, like I say, I missed that shot in 7, and then it kind of all fell apart from there.
Right. I guess that's the key, is figuring out 2 halves of the game in the same game.
Yesterday we thought we played, it's fine. It's just, I missed 1 shot, and that really turned the tables. Like, if I make that shot, it totally changed the momentum of the game, and we weren't able to recover.
And I guess the key now for the next few hours is just to park this and focus on tonight?
I just need to go get some sleep. I just didn't sleep last night, and that was, I wasn't in a great headspace, and I fought hard to get there, and I just couldn't quite get it together, so yeah, I'll go have a nap.
Sure, especially after yesterday's frustrating game, we really needed that win. So I'm glad we did it. It's never the end while it's on, we're still playing and lots of games ahead, and we're just looking forward for the next game. So every game is a new game, and we're just trying to win whatever we want, whatever we can do this before the top 4.
Obviously, teams love to beat Canada. Is it more satisfying doing it in Canada?
Not really. I said it a couple of times. We kind of get used to play when nobody cheering for us. Yeah, just because curling is not that big sport in Russia, but that's always. Yeah, we're happy to win against Canada because you guys have the greatest team in the world, and that's a big win for us. But it still, for now, means nothing as we have really lots of games to play.
Al, just talk about today's win and how satisfying that was for the team.
We expected to come out on top in that one. We've played those girls many times before, and it was one of the games we knew we'd have to play well. Una's a great thrower as a skip, and if you leave a lot of stones in play and give her chances, she can get out of trouble a lot of times. So the goal was to play it as clean as possible and wait for opportunities. And we had a little bit of a stumble there in the 7th end to let them back in, but then the girls regained their footing and went through for the victory.
Obviously, so much talk about the Swiss program and 3 of the last 4 gold medals and accompanying pressure. They don't look like they're under any pressure out there.
No, this team doesn't play for wins and losses. They play for the passion of the game. They've always been that way. They're just excited to go out the ice and compete, and really that's what it's all about for them, is just the competition. And at the end of the week, if they got more wins than the other teams, that's great. If they don't, they're just as happy.
Well, that was the thing I remember about St. John, is they look genuinely surprised, and it seems like they'd be genuinely surprised to be in the playoffs or in a gold medal game here too. It's just that's the way they're wired.
They're kind of surprised every time they come off and they win a game. It doesn't really matter who it's from. After the first game they won, Irene actually commented that, wow, at least we're not going to go 0-11. So every game is just a surprise for them. They just don't really understand how good they really are.
And you got to be able to push a lot of different buttons for all the Swiss teams that you've had to work with. Everybody has different personalities, obviously, and this team seems to be pretty low maintenance for you.
Well, low maintenance, but I have to make sure that they don't get too much involved in where they're at, and just remember that this is just for fun, and we are just playing for fun, and to try and keep it loose. So, I have to let some things go. They're going to make lots of mistakes. We just hope the other teams make a few more than we do.
Yeah, we are very happy to have our first win. We thought we were maybe going to get a couple our first 2 games, and weren't able to pull it out. So that feels really good.
Yeah, and confidence-wise, standings-wise, all of those things. The word "must-win" kind of gets thrown around a little bit, but I think that's the classic example.
Yeah. You certainly don't want to go 0-4. That's for sure. So I think for our confidence and we just tried to keep it a little bit more simple today and make sure we got the W. Yeah, I think we just got a bit caught up in. The ice was a little tricky, and the speed, and obviously we missed some big shots early and got in trouble, and then we're just so many rocks in play the whole game, trying to claw our way back in, and so we were just going to keep it a little bit more simple today.
Is that kind of the game plan until it goes wrong? If it goes wrong?
No, I don't think so. I think we know that we have to play our normal game, which isn't probably quite that simple. So I think we're on track.
Well, and Terry and I were talking last night. I remember Allison in Lethbridge has proven that you can get on a roll at this event, and that's the confidence just keeps building up. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all believe that we can rattle off a bunch of wins, and we'll just try and do what we've been doing all season together. And I think we just hit a little stumbling block, but it happens.